I mean, who better than Zack Snyder to give us a good time with zombies? What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to yet another brand new movie review. As always, I thank you all so much for stopping by, and I hope you enjoy your stay. Because this time around, we're looking at Army of the Dead, which just recently dropped on Netflix. I finally got a chance to sit through it. It's the new zombie flick written and directed by the one and only Zack Snyder and starring none other than Dave Bautista. And this film follows a group of mercenaries led by Bautista himself, who take the ultimate gamble by venturing into the quarantine zone for the greatest heist ever after a zombie outbreak in Las Vegas. You heard me right. A zombie heist film. This should be a f***ing doozy. I mean, given the fact whose name is on this, I should have known. Because it is, in fact, a doozy. I had such a blast watching Army of the Dead. One thing's for damn sure. Zack Snyder is back. He's just one of those filmmakers that feels like a jack of all trades, directing, writing, and here he's his own DP. And if you could call a zombie film beautiful just based off of looks, this would be it. Zack Snyder captures this dystopian look of Las Vegas wonderfully. And I also really dug how he wrote these zombies. Yeah, I can't believe it either. Zombies with character. And he's kind of written a hierarchy going on here. There's the slow style, like the ones you see in The Walking Dead. And then you have all the maniacal ones who sprint at full speed trying to eat your brains. And then you have something which they call alpha zombies, which are kind of the leaders, if you will, initiating new members into their undead cult. It's just really neat what he did with all these zombies. If you think about it, it's almost like a video game the way he set this up. Basically, all these characters are trying to level up in order to get to these alphas. I mean, speaking of video games, while I'm on that topic, the violence in this movie. Truly rated M for mature. This is just sick. A lot of these kills coming from an undead tiger. You heard me. But of course, Snyder also has to set up a great cast of human characters to go along with the undead. And thankfully, he's given us a very diverse and colorful cast of characters. And one of these team members, might I add, actually has a whole YouTube channel filled with tutorials on how to kill these zombies. I mean, that's just such a brilliant idea for a zombie movie these days. And I wanted to learn more about that character, and we really should have with this runtime, which, yeah, we're gonna get to. The heart and soul of this movie truly is Dave Bautista himself, who was excellent here. He's really proving himself to be a powerhouse actor, both literally and figuratively. I mean, we of course all love him as Drax, but I would honestly argue that this is among his career best work because there was some very impressive emotional range on display. In addition to being a complete badass on the side, I mean, that should be a given. It's fucking Bautista. Now, as you can see, I really do think that Army of the Dead is a truly fun outing for this genre, but that's not to say it's without its flaws. Now, firstly, as much as I enjoyed Snyder's direction overall, I really do feel like the final edit had a bunch of really big missed opportunities along the way. Especially during these big action set pieces. There were a lot of points where there were so many jump cuts and so many big epic action sequences just... oh, it was annoying. Yeah, this editing has a lot of jump cuts and slow cuts and typical Snyderisms thrown in here and there, and I hate to say it, it kind of came off garish in a lot of ways. But let's answer the million-dollar question right now. Does Army of the Dead need to be 2.5 hours? Absolutely not. No spoilers, of course, but there's a certain point that I feel like was the perfect ending to this story. And it was surprisingly emotional for a Snyder film. Seriously, I was sitting there like, son of a bitch, you actually did it. But nope, the film keeps going after that for a good 10 to 15 minutes. And let's just say, if you were to eliminate that whole ending sequence, it really wouldn't have changed anything. I mean, by the time a certain event happens in the third act, I stopped caring. Last 15 minutes came on and I was like, you're still on? Had the same issue with this cut of the Justice League. There was a perfect ending there, but it just kept going and going and going. But regardless, I wasn't really looking to nitpick this movie too harshly because I was just looking for some fun, and that's exactly what you get with this film. I'm gonna give Army of the Dead a B. Movie going is back, baby. I liked this movie, I wanted to love it, but despite its flaws, guys, there is absolutely no denying that this is a bloody good time. But this is all just one guy's opinion. What do you guys think of Army of the Dead? Have you seen it yet? Do you agree with me? Do you not? Also, what is your favorite zombie film? Also, do you watch The Walking Dead? If that's your favorite, I'm not gonna argue that too hard. But as you guys know, I love making these videos for you guys and starting the discussion about cinema and all things entertainment. So let's go ahead and continue that discussion down in the comments. And hey, if this is your first visit to the channel today, welcome. Thank you all so much for clicking on the video today. And why don't you go ahead and click that big red subscribe button down below while you're at it as hard as you possibly can. Because it's totally free. It would really help out the channel if you did so. And you guys can also be the first ones to know anytime a new upload hits over here. Last thing, guys, one last reminder, hit that thumbs up on your way out too. That would really be helpful. And as always, guys, look out for more exciting content hitting this channel very soon. You guys are the best, seriously. With all that being said, back talk, commence!